I hope you're all fine. Today we're going to have our first heat wave. The weather is unpredictable these days. It has been so cold until maybe 3 or 4 days, and now it's just going to be hot. More than 30 degrees we will have. And I had to come to the garden to water the plants because I thought it will be all very dry. At home, my plants are still waiting to come to the garden because it has been so cold, and we were scared that the frost will still come, and now it's hot like this. I dared to bring some plants up to the garden, and look how they look like. Just 2 tomatoes. Look, they got a sunburn already, and they're still very small, but not as tiny as the ones at home. I'm going to show you. The ones at home, they are really, really small. And here on the terrace, look at this here. The cherries are coming already because they've been under the roof of the terrace. Oh, those brown stuff I have to paint. Well, anyhow, they are coming, and that's why I leave them here, because I would like to harvest some cherries. They're behind the nectarines. They're really desperately waiting to come out and go under the normal sky and not under the roof here, because they like to have some rain on their leaves. Now they look not so nice, but once they're outside they will be fine again. Yes, today I just came to water the plants, and then I will go home again because it's going to be so hot. And I brought a lot of stuff along, like some, oh god, you see it's a mess, compost from home, kitchen scraps. They go into the compost bin. Then I brought quite a bit of nettles to start nettle tea for this year. And then I brought some leaves for raised beds. I put the leaves into pots, and then I put on top some of the leaves from the nettles and then soil, so that's like a fertilizer. And the leaves, they will keep the soil wet when it's really hot. At the moment it's not so hot, that's why, but it's early in the morning, around 9 o'clock, you see. Now we have 23, 24, but it will go up, because I can feel the heat already. Yeah, one thing I wanted to show you. I had some nice kumquat plants, and I had them in the room behind, where a little storeroom with a toilet and a wash and a little bath. And I had them in there, but it was so cold this winter. I thought they are totally damaged, but I think I can rescue them. Here there's still some green on them, so that would be nice if they come again. Well, the first figs are here already, as you can see here. Now I have to go a little bit away. No, I did that in this one. So here, and behind there, we can call it no mome, because there are lots of daisies. And here the raspberries are coming, and the white lilac. That's good. So these ones are here. And look at the tulips. I didn't plant those ones, and my neighbor didn't plant the ones that are behind the fence. I think there was some of the tulips somewhere in the garden or in a neighbor's garden, and then they just found their way to our garden. That's why I have these nice ones, the pinkish ones here. They are nice. So that's also a funny one. It's almost black, and my neighbor has on the left side has this one, so it must have moved from over there to my garden. Yeah. And when I was here last time, I weeded this here, the black currant, because it was full of weeds, and now it looks a little bit better, got some more soil. And this is also another plant. I don't know how it came here. Must be a bearded iris or something like that. And I leave it there because I'm curious to see what's coming there. Look, that's how it looked before I weeded. This one I still have to do. We see when I have the time, but maybe when it's a little bit cooler I come and do that. Yeah, here all the forget-me-nots are blooming. And here another white lilac. I got it from cutting, so I didn't know until this year what it is for a color. But it's okay. I mean, the color's okay. I would have liked to have a dark one like this one up there. But it's white, and it's okay because next to it is a rose. What's the color? It's really a deep pink, and white and pink fits quite nicely, I think. So, oh, here more currants. I don't know if they're red or black, and they are growing from a cutting. It's quite a new plant. The raspberries are growing as well. And here Jerusalem artichokes, they're showing up. In here I've sown dill and parsley last time when I was here. That's why I have to water this plant here. And in here are beets. This year I really want to grow as much food in the garden as possible, because the prices are going up, I'm sure, in your country as well. And so it would be good to have more veggies and fruit from the garden. So they are really here. The tulips, they look different now compared to last time. But this one here is also one that came here by chance. And well, I think this time when I see some nice tulips somewhere, I will take them and take these things and put them just on the ground. Maybe the seeds will come out and more tulips will grow here. So, and here, wow, the black currants or red currants, they are growing really nicely. I hope we'll have a nice harvest. So here are some peaches, and behind there are the raspberries, the black raspberries, and flowers from the apple tree. And these ones, Amelanchier, they are also really delicious, those ones. But I think you have to be fast because the birds like to eat them as well. And here, berries that are really healthy. They taste a little bit strange, you have to get used to them, but they're really healthy. And if you mix them with others, though, they are fine. Yeah, and down here, the strawberries are coming, and the mint. The mint is coming, showing up slowly. Yeah. Here are the beautiful blossoms of the apple tree. Wow, no, the asparagus. I forgot to harvest it last time. But today I really have to take it home. Oh gosh. So, what's that for an animal? Oh, it was something else. So here, it's just getting, everything is really showing up now. And here you can see it's another white lilac, where I was really curious, but it's okay. It's white, it brightens up the place. And behind there, my neighbor has some red roses there, and red and white fits quite nicely. So this one is really, wow, the scent is amazing. And here are the strawberries growing nicely, but I don't see any bees. Not many are. It's warm, they should be here now. Here are more strawberries, but some pollinators are here. Okay, so that's okay then. The potatoes are showing up already. And here this compost heap is going down. I have to fill it up a little bit because I want to grow some pumpkins in here as every year. They grow nicely on compost heaps. Yeah, and here the mint. Whoa, what's that? That's a spider. No, it's just something else. So the mint is coming slowly as well, and these are all, they found their way into this garden bed here, into the plum tree. So I think we have to take them out and give them different pots that they don't take the energy from the plum tree. And as I told you last time, here the comfrey is blooming already in the rhubarb bed. It took me so long to get a comfrey plant, and now it's just taking over in the garden, but I'll find a way to use it. So, and here, this is that's a pear tree. And last year I had this kind of salad, and it's found its way in here as well. Again, the seeds. Here more potatoes are showing up. So here are more raspberries. It seems to be a good year for raspberries and black currants. My seedlings are really tiny this year. It's May already, and they're still so small. Look at those ones. I've sown them at the end of January. These are peppers and eggplants, but they're really small because it has been cold and quite dark as well. And now I can't put them on the balcony because the scaffolding is there. I have them here on a window sill. Here's a zucchini and some corn. Yeah, but soon I can bring them out to the garden, and hopefully they will grow then very nicely, hopefully. Last year it was much better. Maybe I'll find some footage where I can show you how they looked last year. These peppers are so small that I'm really lucky that I overwintered some peppers from last year in the kitchen. I'm going to show you. So here are the peppers that I overwintered in the kitchen. Look, they're blooming and there are already tiny little peppers on them already. And they overwintered in some tiny pots. And here, look at those ones here. There are more of them already, and they really desperately need to go outside and get some rain showers and then grow in bigger pots. But overwintering is really good for peppers because you can harvest them much earlier, and once you have them outside in bigger pots and the weather is okay, then you can just harvest them and they will bloom and grow very nicely. How do your seedlings look like? Did you have problems with frost, or is everything all right? Please write it down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful gardening season. Bye bye. Take care. Ciao.